In this video, we're going to talk about 5 ways to improve profitability in your law firm. When we start talking about profitability of your law firm, it assumes that you understand what profit is and how it relates to your law firm's success. So let's talk about profit first. Most people walk around and talk about how much revenue they have. Oh, I have $1 million law firm. I have a $10 million law firm. But in reality, you don't know how much they're making. As a matter of fact, when I started working with law firm owners, the first 5 law firms I worked with, 4 out of the 5 had really nice looking firms. They had decent sized staff. Their staff was busy, yet they weren't profitable. Meaning the law firm owner was doing all the work and had nothing to show for it. The way that we measure profitability is with something called a profit margin. The profit margin is how much profit relates to the revenue you brought in. For example, if I have $1 million law firm and I made 100,000, if I take 100,000 divided by 1 million, it's 10%. I have a 10% profit margin. Naturally, you may be wondering, what is a good profit margin for a law firm? There are a lot of law firms out there operating at 10, 15% profit margins. Those are razor thin. That is not a sign of a healthy business. As a matter of fact, you should be achieving 35 to 50% profit margin depending on the size of your law firm. So let's look at the 5 ways to improve profitability in your law firm. The first way is planning. Planning is where it all begins. See, the problem is that often law firm owners are just going with no plan. And what happens is you only have the past results to see how you're doing. What if you could take your actions, put them on paper, map it out, and see what your projected profit would be? That is a mind-blowing concept because nobody's doing it. The second area to improve profitability is in your pricing. And when I say pricing, I don't necessarily mean how much you're charging, but it's how are you positioning your services. You see, if you're pricing by the hour, you're very limited to what you can do as far as controlling the profitability because it's tied to the production of a single individual. Instead, what if you can look at alternate ways to price your services, package them together in flat fee or subscription-based models, or even a contingency arrangement? In those cases, you could figure out how to get the work done by other people instead of the attorney. So it's not just about how much am I charging, but it's how am I packaging my services. The third area that can control and improve profitability is in your ability to invest for growth by hiring staff. See, most law firm owners are resistant to hiring staff. They're afraid to hire staff. They're afraid to invest in their growth. And the reality is when you can see that having other people do the work and finding the lowest common denominator, in other words, the person who can do the work for the lowest cost, is the way to improve your profitability, to create more profit within your firm. The fourth key to controlling the profit in your firm and elevating the amount of profit that you get to keep is to have a cash management system. So many law firm owners wake up in the morning, check their bank balance, and just make their business decisions that day off of what they saw. We call this bank balance accounting. The reality is you need a better system than that. I'm a Profit First professional. Get the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. I think that's a great system for you to use in your business, but it doesn't have to be Profit First as long as you have a system that allows you to make good decisions of your cash management, not off of your bank balance. That's the key to becoming more profitable. If you want more resources on Profit First, go to profitwithlaw.com/Profit First. The fifth thing that's going to control your profitability and allow you to really supercharge your success is an area that's a little different than everything I've shared so far. See, many law firm owners, business owners in general, try to go it alone. It's a very lonely path. And the reality is that there's somebody else out there who's either been there, done that, or can see into your business in ways that you cannot. And what I'm referring to is getting outside help in the form of coaches or consultants to help you expand and grow your business. We work with our elite coaching clients and we focus on profitability all the time. And we have ongoing management discussions and ongoing discussions with marketing coaches and human resources coaches, as well as myself in the areas of law firm cash management and profitability. So get an outside resource to help you with your law firm growth. And if you want somebody like myself to be in your corner, you can check out our elite coaching program and see how you can work with us at profitwithlaw.com/elite.